Hello, hello, hello. The 3 steps to this masterclass today. Step 1 is signing 5 steps to attract ideal clients. Step 2 is the secrets of closing high ticket sales on a consistent basis. And step 3 is the mindset shift to embody the CEO. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a brief warning of who I am, how I roll, because it is sometimes shocking to people. We are no bullshit here in this place. In Strategic Ascension, this is a no bullshit zone. So I'm going to share with you exactly what helps myself and my clients see success, who I am, what I do, and then we're going to get started because I never formally introduced myself. So today we're going to do it real briefly. But lastly, I have Post-it notes in case we need them. So I literally just got back from Walgreens. So, all right, we're all good. Perfect. When you guys join, do say hello. Let me know that you're here. I see that we have 12 women on. No silent lurkers allowed today. That means you have to engage. Okay, that's our deal. So who am I? I am Maria Wick. I am a business strategist. Sometimes I call myself a business ascension strategist, but I am a no bullshit mentor. What that means is I am no fluff, just facts. I tell my clients exactly what they need to know in order to create success within their business. And today we are going to showcase a little bit of that, okay? Or a lot of that. We're going to cover a lot of things. We are covering a lot of details today, and I want you guys to become really aware with kind of the conversations we're going to have. So I'm going to be sharing intimate stories. I'm going to share some stories about myself. PSA, I might get emotional. My hormones are a bit all over the place right now, okay? We might get emotional. We might have some really high vibe powerhouse moments. You are definitely going to walk away with a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of aha moments, a lot of spaces for you to implement and to create change within your business and your life. But most importantly, I am going to leave you today after about 45 minutes to an hour from a really uplifted and empowered position. And at that point, I'm going to decide if tomorrow we should do a second training. Okay? How does that sound? Does that sound good? I'm going to ask you though, I already said it, but I'm going to ask you to commit it to me. I am showing up and I'm donating my time to you to give you this masterclass for free as a gift. I want to make a deal with you. My deal is that if you hang out, you engage, and you participate actively in this training, live or replay, that my side of this deal is that you are going to walk away with some amazing implementable stuff that you can utilize in your business. Okay? Do we have a deal? Are you going to be able to hang out? You know, when I ask you questions, engage with me in the comments. I'm in. Sounds good to me. Amazing. Perfect. Guys, that's what I love to see. As corny as that sounds, it really is. I really do love to have you guys engage with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make my notes a little bit bigger because I'm blind right now by this light. So I want to share with you guys a little bit of a story because I want you guys to know I'm not just some person sitting on a pedestal looking down at you guys, that I also have experienced and grown through my business in many. The story that I'm going to share with you is one that I really struggled with for a long time. If you don't know, I have been in business for over 4 years. This business is not my first business. It's my second business. And it is something that is my love child, but it has also broken my heart so many times. And the story I want to share with you today is a little bit of a visual. So I want to try to play with your imagination a little. So I want you to think of like a classic horror movie. Like, I don't know. I don't even watch horror movies, but like, you know, the ones where you're sitting on the couch and you're like, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't do that. Don't open that door. Don't look under the bed. Like, don't do it. Well, in my situation, in my life, in my business, the monster that was chasing me was failure. And it was a looming monster. It wouldn't leave me alone. It was very persistent. I've got to give it credit. It was harassing me nonstop, this overarching fear, doom cloud of failure, right? And what did I do? I looked under the bed. I opened the door. I went outside. I went into the basement. I went into the attic. I did all of the things that onlookers would have been screaming at me not to do, right? I got desperate. I invested way more than I should have in my business because I was in fear, right? I was looking for somebody else to save me. I got really desperate in my sales process, and I would send 1,000,001 cold messages. I would share the same post in like 6 Facebook groups in one time because I thought that was going to be the thing that would save me. I many times almost called it quits in my business to the point where I didn't actually know what to do or how to move forward from these moments, right? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to move forward? And the problem for me, get a little bit closer because my back hurts. The problem for me within my business was pretty simple. I made business so complicated. I made business this thing that if it wasn't perfect, it wouldn't work. And there were so many stipulations to this as well, so many side effects, so many rules that I put into place, so many beliefs and things like that that I allowed to dictate my path, right? And so what I want to share with you guys today is that my monster, my failure, right? Failure is the monster's name in the story. My failure was the thing that propelled me forward, right? The good guy always wins, right? Well, I had to slay failure. I had to push failure out of the way. I had to tell it to fuck off. I had to get rid of failure. Failure is no longer in my vocabulary. It is no longer an option for me in my business. And I will tell you, right? If in this situation, in this horror movie that was my life, right? In the explanation, it wasn't really that bad in real life, but of course in the moment it felt horrible, right? If I'm coming out of the house or I'm entering the basement, let's just say I'm creeping down the stairs, I'm ready to take failure on. I'm saying, failure, have at it, because I don't believe you're real and I don't believe you have power over my life. And the moment that I decided to take that step and really enter into that room and enter into that conversation with myself, my business changed. Everything shifted. And so what I want to share with you guys today is that you in this moment have the power to change your entire life. You have the power to dictate what's going to happen. You have the power to decide what you're going to do next, right? And you have the power to control that outcome. But fear and failure are the two biggest monsters you are going to come across on this entrepreneurial journey. So I want to ask you guys a question. I shared with you that my monster was failure. What is your monster's name? What is that thing that is persistent, that is maybe making you feel like this isn't a safe opportunity for you? What is that thing that's really kind of aching at your heart? What is that? What I want you to do is I want you to put a name to it. I want you to comment it down below. There are many reasons for this, but the most important reason I always share with my clients is the first step to overcoming something is becoming aware of what that something is, right? So here's the question. What is your monster's name? What is it? I want you to comment it down below. I want you to share it with me, loud, proud, and we're going to move through it. Sasha says change. That's a good one. By the way, this is not wine. It's caffeinated seltzer because I'm going to the gym after this. Okay. I want to see those monsters' names. I want you guys to really just take a moment, right? Monica says rejection. That's a good one, right? Judgment, fear, failure, rejection, change. These are all things that are so prevalent right? In our work, in our industry, they're all emotions that we have and we bottle down. Fear of failure, not being good enough, self-sabotage, guys. These are all things that are so common, right? Overwhelm, anxiety. What is this? Katie says workload. Seems like so much work to get organized, and I'll miss sales while I build. I have the hiccups. So, okay. I don't know how to get people to take me seriously. I feel like I am everywhere doing nothing. Fear of success. Yes. So, here's what we're going to do. What I want you to do, and this is going to be, hey, Kiara, fear of rejection. Hi, babe. What we're going to do, okay, close your eyes for a hot second, okay? Take 3 big, deep breaths. 1, 2, and a third. What I want you to do is I want you to open up the basement door with a sword, a lightsaber, a gun, a star, sunshine, whatever you want in your hand, a fairy wand, I don't care. Pick your tool. Maybe it's a flashlight, maybe it's just your smile. And I want you to walk down those basement stairs in your movie, in your reality. And I want you to put your fear of failure, success, rejection, overwork, self-sabotage, failure, change, not being good enough. I want you to look it straight in the face and say, not today. I am better than this. I am going to work through this because you do not have control over my life. I want you to walk down those stairs, put on your big girl panties, and I want you to say this in your mind. You can say it out loud, and I want you to own this. Own this fact. Your fear does not have control over your life, and you make this distinction today, right here, right now, in this moment. On the count of 3, what I want you to do is I want you to either imagine a firework going off or the lights turning on or your fear turning into a daisy or a sunflower or something lighthearted and that makes you smile. Maybe a bunny. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Ready? Enjoy your fear. Your fear is not your enemy. You have control over your fear and it's time to move through it, past it, and overcome it. So I want you guys to come back to me. That was a really, really quick little meditation, little thing. And I want you guys to tell me, how do you feel? Do you feel like you can overcome your monster? Do you feel like you are in better control? Do you feel like you are able to fully step in to this journey of creating success within your business? And I'm going to ask you something, but I first want to make sure you're back with me. So let me know, are you back? Because I do have one other question for you, and then we're going to get into the full-on content, okay? Monica says, absolutely. Yeah. So here's my question. I asked you to make a deal with me at the beginning of this. I want you to make a commitment, to make a deal with yourself. That no matter how dark that basement gets, that no matter how scary and anxiety-ridden you feel walking down those stairs, time and time again, you will choose to become friends with your fear. You will choose to not allow fear to dictate you. I want you to commit this to me because if you allow fear to be the groundwork of your business, it is going to be immensely hard for you to create success. And I'm sharing this from personal experience. So I want you to commit to yourself and in the comments right now that you are no longer going to let fear control your life. Can you commit that? Give me a big old hell yes. If, however, you feel that you cannot commit to, letting fear, whatever, if you can't commit, I'm going to tell you this masterclass is not for you. This masterclass truly is only for the driven women who are really ready to create success, who the ones are like just dying and itching to do and implement and create the change. So if you are committed, fantastic. Hang out with me for today and maybe tomorrow. If you're not committed, I love you, but don't waste your time. Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. I'm committed. I commit. I no longer let fear control my life. So good. So, should we jump in? Deal? Amazing, amazing. Okay. So I want to share with you guys some things, and I want to showcase that this is something that is really powerful, and these are trainings that I teach within my Business Ascension Mastery program. So this is stuff that has helped my clients create massive success. The last time I taught this stuff, the last time I went over this content with clients, one of my clients, one in particular that I'm thinking of, she asked to remain anonymous, so let's just call her Lucy. Lucy listened to this and within 3 weeks created $30,000 cash in her business. So, are you ready to consistently sign 10K plus clients? Are you ready to create those lasting, impactful changes? Yeah? Good. Let's do it. Let's jump in. So, step 1, which is 5 steps to attract ideal clients into high-ticket programs. We are talking about lead generation. Let me get my whiteboard out. Let's get rid of that crappy one. And let's pick purple. Purple feels like a nice color. So what I want you guys to do is I'm going to make this visual for you, because as women, we are visual learners. We are feelers. We are just amazing. We are just powerhouses. So, ooh, look at that. It's a fine tip expo marker. How interesting. Okay. Everyone's ready. So let's do this. Now, I'm not a drawer. I'm a business strategist, so this is not my expertise over here, okay? Here we go. You have a house. How can I get the light better? There we go. You have a house, and as a salesperson in your business, your job is to knock on this front door. This front door represents your ideal client. This front door represents a group program that you're going to sell. It represents a launch, filling a program. It doesn't matter. This represents your ideal client, whether it's one person or many. Okay? So what this means is that your first step, right, is to knock on the door. Why? Your goal is to get inside. But here's where many people have a problem. They do what we in the industry typically hate. They do cold messaging, cold calls, right? Kind of obnoxious, kind of annoying. And I want to ask you something. Have you ever received a cold message from somebody that you've literally been like, I don't know you. I don't care about this. I am far from interested. Why are you messaging me? Have you ever felt that? And on the other side of the coin, have you ever sent a cold message to somebody? And I want you to be honest with yourself. I know I have. I did many years ago. I sent many cold messages when I would get desperate in my business. What we are doing today is we are saying fuck you to cold messaging, fuck you to all of those gross, icky sales strategies, and we are getting invited into this house. Okay? So, number 1, knocking on the door. Okay? This is huge. So, as a salesperson, this is something that I want you to recognize. whether you are a coach, a service-based entrepreneur, or something of the sort, what I want you to recognize, okay, is that you at your core are a salesperson. You are a badass salesperson selling your services to help people see a result, a specific product or service, whatever. You're selling yourself for a certain reason, right? But how do you get in front of the right people? Well, here we go. You have your house. You know your number one task is to knock on the door. So what do we do first? Well, we get invited into the neighborhood. So, okay. I'm not going to draw, I don't know how to draw a gate, so this is going to look bad. Oh my Jesus. All right. I probably could have picked something easier. Oh shit, Maria. Okay, here we go. Here is our gate. Okay. This gate has a gatekeeper. This gatekeeper is also the owner of this house. This gatekeeper is going to make their first impression of you. That happens right here in step 1, right? Knocking on the door. Your first impression is the most important impression that your lead will make on you. Your ability to change and alter that impression as you go is great. You can do that. It's easy to do. But your first impression will dictate whether this person trusts you or not. Okay? So what is this first impression? This first impression is their first meeting with you, their first interaction, the first time they come across you on the interwebs, whatever it is. From here, there is no cold messaging. There is no connection messaging. And if I receive another one of those, I will throw this whiteboard, I don't know, into my face. Okay? I hate connection messages. So we don't want any of that shit. So how do we work through that? How do we get past that? Well, we need to be invited to take that next step. We need to be invited to go to that next place, which is knocking on the front door. So let's just put a little star. That is number 2. Okay, number 2. Invited to the front door. You people can't see that, okay? You're invited to the front door. You're invited to knock. Now, this is where we start to flex our muscles. We start to showcase our zone of genius. This is our content. This is our, did they follow us? Did we follow them? Did they add us back? Did we add them? Like, what are these actions? As we get further and further into this, number 3 is really a crucial piece, which is the resonation factor, which is your ability to have your leads connect with you. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you feel connected to me some way, somehow? Do you feel like you like what I say? Do you like how I present? Do you like how I talk? Do you understand what I'm talking about? How do you feel connected to me? And I want you to recognize this, because this is how your leads will feel connected to you. What was the thing that made you say, I want to click this video? I want to do Maria's masterclass. What was that thing? That is the connection piece. That is the resonation factor, and it is crucial. This is done through your content. This is done through your marketing. This is done through your branding. This is done through conscious, subconscious, vocalized, unvocalized, body language, and non-body language things. This is all done through those things. Okay? Number 4 is probably, and I know we're kind of breezing through this, but there's a purpose. Number 4 is a piece of this that is one of the most important pieces in the sales process. And if you don't know, lead generation is actually one of the very first steps to having and mastering a sales process. Okay? So number 4 is having a well-established KLT. Now, I did not invent KLT. This is, old story. This has been around for many, 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 many years. KLT, the know, like, and trust factor. In your business, if you do not understand how to establish a KLT with your prospect, with your lead, with your ideal client, your person is going to go find somebody else to work with. KLT stands for the know, like, and trust factors. It's not scary. It's not overwhelming. And quite honestly, it's pretty simple to do, but it is something that needs to be conscious, because here's the tea. And don't worry, I am definitely spilling the tea today. Here's the tea. If you go into situations and all you do is you go into Facebook groups, you can go onto your page, you go onto Instagram, you do all these things, and you just talk at people, people are going to turn away, right? People want to be engaged. They want to feel connected. They want to trust you. They want to like you, but most importantly, they want to know you. They want to know your essence. You are, at your core, a salesperson, but also you are a personal brand. So what that means is that you are a person. They want to feel like they know you. They understand you. They understand what you believe in. They understand who you work with. They understand this stuff already without having to be told. Now, all this stuff happens right in the foyer. The door is still open behind you. You're standing in this house. This person is like, do I trust this person? I don't know. They're, selling me these cookies. You're going to give them a sample. You're going to say, hey, try my cookie. It's the best cookie. You're going to love it, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to say, can I close this door behind me? Are we ready to make this official, right? You walk in and you close the door. The relationship is now sealed. The client is now signed, sealed, and delivered. They're in your world. They're in your whatever program, and the money is in your bank, right? Here is the thing. This house is the most important house you ever need to get into, and this should be your only focus when trying to sign clients, okay? Attraction marketing is the facade behind strategy, or the facade in front of the strategy, right? Attraction marketing is, is somebody pretty? Is somebody smart? Is somebody well-liked? Is somebody successful? It doesn't matter. Attraction marketing at its core is just fluff. Add strategy to it, and you, my friend, are a very rich woman, okay? So, I want to ask you, who is ready to implement some lead generation and sign some clients this week? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Because if you guys didn't see, I have a giveaway for you guys. And I'll mention it. So this giveaway, how can I read what I wrote? It won't let me read what I wrote. Okay. All right, let me scroll up. So the giveaway, I want to give you my lead generation 101 worksheet. This outlines the sales process. This goes into detail. This gives you homework to do for implementing the lead generation process within your business. My giveaway, okay? All you have to do is take a little Instagram story that you're watching this. It can be a picture, it can be a video, it can be a boomerang. I really don't care. Number 1 is to take your story. Number 2 is to tag me. And number 3 is to share if you are enjoying this masterclass with me. Share it to your community, and I will reshare it back to my 11,800 followers. Those of who that I share will typically gain many followers from this. So that is my ask for you. This is the giveaway that I'm going to share with you guys. If you want to participate, that is what you have to do. And we will be getting out those lead generation 101 worksheets in the next 24 hours to you guys. Okay? We have them live and ready to go. So if you guys want to participate in that, that is the only way to get this. This is a brand new opportunity. I've never shared this before. It is a brand new worksheet. We just have it finalized from the designer, because I'm not the graphics, as you can tell with that drawing. So if you guys want to get in on that, all you have to do is take the story, tag me, share if you're enjoying it, and we got you, okay? My notes are up here. So everyone's ready to implement lead generation and sign some clients. Great. Step number 2. Now, who's ready to sign clients consistently? Consistently. See, I will tell you a little secret, okay? It's not really a secret. It's more of a personal story that I don't often share. Okay? Okay. Getting a little vulnerable here. Okay? So here is the story. The lead generation process that I have been using in my business for the last year is nothing new. In fact, it's actually things that I've done in my business for the past 4 years. But for the first 2 years, 2017 and 2018, my business was not very profitable. In 2017, even though I was doing the same lead generation activities, I only earned $975 total. After expenses, I was definitely in the negative, okay? 2017. 2018, I turned a ripe profit of $1,112. That was my profit, okay? That was it. I was doing the same lead generation process. I grossed, whatever. My business pulled in $22,000 that year, and that was my profit, right? 2019, we stepped into 6 figures. It was great. We got more active into lead generation. 2020, multiple 6 figures, right? Lead generation very often. But the thing that changed this tremendously was a sales process, okay? Because lead generation is only one piece of the puzzle. And this is the thing that all of the mentors, and I will tell you, I spent like $150,000 into my business, okay? All of the mentors taught me sales, focus on sales, but they never would teach lead generation. Or they would teach lead generation and not the sales. The truth is, lead generation is the first step, one of the first steps in a sales process. And if you're talking about, honestly, guys, if you're talking and wanting to sign 10K plus consistent clients, paying full clients, the whole 9 yards, a sales process is crucial. Now, a sales process, and I have one that I created that I teach to my clients, which is called Sell Without Selling. And it is the best. The thing is, in our world, in our industry, being salespeople, there is often opportunities where people feel grossed out by sales. They feel icky in sales. They're following a script and they really feel uncomfortable. You're getting onto sales calls and you're like, this is horrible. This is a bore. I didn't sign it. It feels gross. My sales process, Sell Without Selling, that I'm going to outline for you guys today, avoids all of that. All of it. So I want to share with you guys, and I want you guys to let me know, do you want to hear it? Okay, I'm going to ask for that engagement again. Do you want to hear the sales process that allows you to skip those gross sales tactics, no cold messages? You can cut out those sales calls for good. You can step away from those gross, uncomfortable conversations, the desperation for sales. Are you ready to remove all of that stuff from your business and your vocabulary and your work? Yes or no? Okay? Because Sell Without Selling is a 5-step process. And this process itself outlines exactly how you take a lead from being cold to warm to hot to trot to closed. I will tell you, the last time I did a sales call, I don't even know. I don't do sales calls anymore. I do confidence calls. These are calls where people come forward and they just want to talk to me. They want to get familiar with me, right? We good? The internet got a little weird. Okay, the replay got a little weird. Let's see. We're going to pause. I don't even know. Okay, we're good. So the thing that I want you to recognize, I lost where I was. That's fine though. The thing that I want you to recognize is that you don't have to use those gross tactics. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable for you to sell. It doesn't have to feel wrong. The Sell Without Selling process takes your clients, from the cold to warm to hot to trot to closed in a matter of hours. hours. My clients implement the process. They go out, they do the work, and the clients close themselves. I want to ask you something. How would it feel to put out content, whether it's a live stream, an email, a post, a story? How would it feel to take these actions and to get either click and buys, which means you have your link listed, the person has no questions, they just jump in. Click and buys, how would it feel to get click and buys? How would it feel to get people coming to you in your messenger, in your emails, saying, I'm in, send me the link. I'm so excited to jump in. I have no questions, I want in. To having people so excited to connect with you, right? How would it feel? Truly, how would it feel? The answer to that question is 9 times out of 10, fan-frickin-tastic. So I want you to confirm, how would you feel if you were getting those reactions? If you were getting people coming to you saying, I am in. Let's see, I see Crystal's name. So someone would come to Crystal and be like, Crystal, I want to work with you. Send me the link. No questions asked, payments received, and you are on the road, right? It would feel incredible. It would. It really would. And the thing is, I will tell you from personal experience, it feels better than incredible. It feels right. It feels natural. It feels like I don't ever want to work another way. See, the truth is, most people tell you how to hustle. They tell you how to work really hard for your money. I want to teach you how to make money easily. People literally tell you, and some of my clients are on this, that I make business easy. I make success easy. I make making money easy. And the truth is, it gets to be easy. We've heard that a million times. We've heard it for years and years that money gets to be easy. We get to make money easily. We get to sign clients easily. How about making that a reality? And that is exactly what the Sell Without Selling process does, is it allows you to do one piece of work to a large audience, to publicly, to whatever, that allows your clients to sell themselves. All you have to do is be seen. All you have to do is put out your content. That's it. That is all you have to do. Once that is done, you just have to invite people to close themselves. And then, of course, I always say, hey, if you want to get on a call with me, we can get on a call. And these calls are confidence nudges calls. These calls are the confirmation call that this is the right opportunity for somebody. And it is such a powerful conversation when you get into a Zoom call. And I have these calls literally all the time. You get into a Zoom call with somebody and you're like, hey, what's up? What inspired you to book the call today? How are you? Yep, it's me. Okay, you're done fangirling? Great, let's move on, right? You work through that part because when you are a true leader, people really feel excited to talk to you, right? And they say, I really want to join. Let's just say someone really wants to join BAM, Business Ascension Mastery. Maria, I really want to join BAM, but I have a question. Okay, Sally, great. What's your question? Is this going to help me do this? Yeah, Sally, that's exactly what the program's for. I think it would be a great fit for you. Do you have any other questions? No. So can I count you in? Are you going to join? Yeah, I'm going to join. I'm paying right now. And within 5 to 10 minutes, you've now closed a client without a sales call, without gross sales questions, without any uncomfortable situations. Your clients are closing themselves. I will tell you, there are not many moments where it feels so natural to be in business because other people make it so hard. They make it so complicated. You have to send this email and you have to send this context and it has to be written like this. If you don't have a hook, line, and sinker, your content's not going to go anywhere. If you don't get enough likes, enough engagement, all of that stuff is coming from low-level entrepreneurs, right? Plain and simple. So Sell Without Selling is the cure for all that nonsense. all that stuff that we don't really like, all the things that don't really resonate with us, that it solves all the problems, honestly. It really does. So my question to you is, are you ready to sign sales, close sales, sign clients with that mentality, with that process in mind? Are you ready to do that this week? Because today is Wednesday. And the truth is, you could end January with your first 5-figure or multiple 5-figure month. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to do that this week, in the next 2 days? Because I will tell you, I know this for sure, 100%, this is possible. No doubt in my mind, this is possible. So my question to you, for you to comment down below, is, are you ready to close those sales? Are you ready to do those things? Because this is your opportunity to take what I'm teaching you today and go implement it. Like, literally, implement it. That's why I'm teaching it to you. I don't want anyone hearing out the other. If I did, I'd tell it to John. I'm kidding. He loves it. Okay. So, Crystal's like, hell yeah, she's in. She's ready. I love it. So, guys, I think I might do another training tomorrow because I want to circle back over some of these conversations because, yeah. Are you guys good for a training tomorrow too, in addition to this? We probably got another about 10-15 minutes for today. And then I think tomorrow we'll do maybe a coaching Q&A. Would you guys want a Q&A where I can answer all of your questions and support you? You let me know. Would you like that? I'm happy to do it. I'm only going to the gyno tomorrow, which will definitely not be pleasurable. Crystal wants it. Great, great, great. Okay, so my drink tastes really good. So let's get back to step number 3. Okay, so step number 3, guys. All right, we're gonna do what I like to call spill the tea. Okay, this is the point in time in our conversation where if you have children and you're not wearing headphones, I recommend you put them on. Okay, because I don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth. Okay, number 1, I have the hiccups. I get. Number 1. Number 2. It's time to put on your big girl panties. I might say things that might trigger you. I might say things that make you feel uncomfortable. I might say things that help you have the biggest aha moment of your entire life, or your entire life in business, right? So, is it time for tea? So, we had a little tech problem, but we're back recording this for you guys. But we were talking about step 3, spilling the tea, and sharing with you the real truth behind stepping into that CEO embodiment in your business. So I am really excited to share this with you guys. Honestly, I am a little disappointed the video didn't work in the first case because it was a really good one. But we're going to take 2. And it's going to be really great, just as great, if not better, right? So the number one thing that is a struggle in the industry when it comes to the embodiment of the CEO, and why I'm preparing you for what I'm about to say, is because the truth is most entrepreneurs, most coaches in their businesses are not in the CEO role. They play behind the scenes role. They aren't really active in the business. They create the content, but they don't build the back end. They don't really implement the structures and the systems to help them succeed. And the number one thing that goes beyond the facade of the business, right, beyond the social media platform, is the back end. And without a back end, without the decision maker, without the implementer, without the entrepreneur, without the creative, there is a lack of business. And this is the type of stuff that is going to be seen, it's going to be felt by clients, and it's really important that we have a full understanding of where exactly we can take control of our business, right? The CEO embodiment is a game-changing shift that we can implement, right? So that's number one. Now, number two is true leadership. Now, there is a huge, let's just say, lack of this in the industry, to put it lightly. There's a lack of true leadership in our industry. And the true leadership that I'm referring to is, are your ethics and your morals in check in the way that you're selling, right? Are the things that you're selling actually of value? And are they actually, maybe actually going to change someone's life? See, and this is something that I say as, a coach to a coach, but I also say this in terms of how are you investing, right? Are you investing in programs where people are regurgitating stuff that they learned from a podcast, right? They learned from something free, or they learned from somebody else and they're just relaying it back to you because they feel like that's what's going to get them success. When we change the way that we view our business and we readjust to understanding that our business is actually the ticket to helping someone achieve something else, you're going to create so much success, because your business is not about you, it's about them. And that is the perspective, that is the energy, that is the leadership that needs to come forward when you're doing anything in your business. It's not about you, right? Of course, there are moments when stories and situations and conversations are focused on you, but the overall in your business, your energy, your desires, right, should not be focused on you, right? Your goal in your business is to serve your clients. Your personal goals are to have your monetary goals, right, from your business do really well, right? So you have two levels of this, but your leadership in business needs to be about the people. It needs to be about the people you're serving, the people that you're helping impact, right? And there is such a lack of this in the industry. There's a lot of like the get rich quick, the, whatever nonsense that is, right? So what I'm asking you to do is to check in with this. The next thing is the radical responsibility. Now, again, this is another space in the industry where there is a lot of lack with this. And this is the radical responsibility for ourselves, the radical responsibilities that we take when we make a decision, when we make an investment, when we leave an investment, when we bring on a client, when we lose a client. It's the responsibility that as a CEO, we have to become aware of. And I always say, and I think I said this, I don't know if it got cut out or not in the many takes of today's masterclass, but I always say we cannot solve a problem until we are aware of the problem. And this comes in with responsibility. No matter what it is in your business, in your life, in your relationships, in all areas, there is a responsibility that needs to be acknowledged and taken and moved away from, right? It's okay, I recognize this, now what, right? What do I do with this knowledge? And that's really what radical responsibility is. It's there's a problem, how do I fix it? And the radical responsibility of, why am I not making the money I want? And this is a conversation that will change just about everything for you. Why am I not making the money I want? Why is this something that's easy for me? What is the problem? What is the solution? Who can I get to support me through this? Who has been here and done this, right? Is there a system? Is there a structure? Is there a strategy that I can implement to help me see the result that I want? This is radical responsibility, right? And then there's more to it, but that's really the quick version of it. And then lastly, with the embodiment of the CEO, right? The making it really happen, making your dreams become your reality, right? Recognizing that manifesting is more than just, I wish, I wish, I wish, I am, I am, I am. It is the action, right? We always say the universe meets you halfway. What are you doing? And are the actions you're taking actually the strategic CEO actions, or are they the actions that we have individually defined as just enough to get us to have the universe meet us halfway, right? So these are all the questions and the conversations that I want you to start thinking about, like in your role as the CEO of your business. This isn't a hobby. This isn't a part-time gig. This is your baby, right? What are these areas that you can focus on? And what is it that you can do to take better control of your business, right? Now, the last question I have for you today is, are you ready to create that multiple six-figure plus year and create massive, massive impact? If the answer is yes, as it was when we were originally live, what I want to share with you guys today is an invitation to join my Business Ascension Mastery program. If you have enjoyed this training, if you have enjoyed this masterclass, you've enjoyed following me, you've enjoyed the other resources that I've provided to you guys, I want you to know this is a fraction of what lives inside Business Ascension Mastery. See, the key to true success within your business is mastery. And I always share the example that a high school teacher shared with me, and that is the Beatles weren't always the Beatles. When the Beatles were kids and they were young, they weren't always perfect. They weren't always this amazing thing. It took practice. And even the difference between original Beatles versus, the end of the Beatles. Now, I'm not a big Beatle fanatic. That is my husband. But there is a difference, right? Because practice makes perfect. Now, this is what we call in the industry mastery. And becoming a master at your business means you're able to sign clients on demand. You know exactly what to do, you know what to say, you know how to say it. You can solve your problems. You're able to go out and create sales if you need to create sales. You can go out and help people create really big impacts and have amazing results from working with you. Business mastery is also the CEO. It is the embodiment. It is the mindset. It is the way that you live your life. Okay. This is what lives inside of Business Ascension Mastery. Business Ascension Mastery is a game-changing, revolutionary program that is literally unlike anything else in the industry. I designed this program literally because of the things that I saw as flaws in the industry. That is the lack of support, the lack of, you invest in something once and then your support is gone after 4 weeks. I hated that. I hated that programs you invested in were taken away and they were no longer yours. Like, what if life happens? These were things that I recognized and that I took into consideration when building BAM, which is Business Ascension Mastery. Just a great acronym, right? So BAM is an ongoing group coaching program, a one-time investment or a payment plan, but a one-time fee, right? For ongoing support, weekly group coaching calls, daily access to me in a support and accountability group, and lifetime access to the modules and bonuses in the Business Ascension Mastery Hub. Now, this program is revolutionary. There are already 15 women in, already seeing game-changing results. Some have hit 20K months, some have signed their first client, some are 12K months. I've had testimonials coming in all day for the things that they've already accomplished in such a short amount of time. And I want you to know that your business gets to be easy. And the number one things that my clients always say to me, literally on repeat, is, Maria, you make business so easy. You make business so easy. So here's the thing. I want to make business easy for you. And I want to give you this program and give you an incredible discount coupon code for you to jump in and make this decision even easier. This coupon code is going to expire in just a few days. And so I want you to get in now. The coupon code is for 15% off. It's about $500 off of the original investment. Pay in full. The investment rate is $3,333 before the coupon code. And then the payment plan, I believe, breaks down to $3,500 total. So you'll be saving $500, maybe a little bit more if you choose a payment plan. But at the end of the day, you are going to be fully supported in your business. Your business will become easy. And this is a perfect opportunity for you. So we have a tremendous amount of bonuses. Some are listed on the sales page, some are not. Some I'm going to tell you, some are just going to be surprises. Some of my favorite are, we have a candle coming. I should have had mine in the mail today, but it didn't arrive. That's fine though. We have a candle coming for the next 10 women who join Business Ascension Mastery. It is a House of Intuition, Success, Money, Magic, like intention candle. And this candle is designed with the intention, essential oils, and all of the things, all of the vibes to help you really get in the mood. And what I really love about this candle is that I'm going to light the candle and you're going to light the candle every week on our group coaching calls. So it is going to be game changing. And did I mention that these group coaching calls are really mastermind calls? When I say group coaching calls, it's just a slip of the tongue. They're really mastermind calls, which is amazing. And so the candle is for the next 10 women. Now the next 5 women, and so you can kind of double over on this as well. The next 5 women to join also get access to a one-to-one call with me. Now, the candle is a pay in full bonus, but the call is just a bonus for the next 5 women, for the early action takers who jump in, who have a big hell yes and are excited and are ready to create success. So I am so excited about this. And like I said, there's so many more bonuses. There's meditations, workbooks, my content prompt workbook. There's the business essential mastery workbooks, which is 8 really dynamic workbooks. There is so much in this program that I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So what else? Ongoing support, lifetime access to modules, instant access to modules, weekly mastermind group coaching calls on Zoom, which is game changing. They are recorded for your, refresh, whatever you want. And like I said, guys, this is an amazing opportunity. The coupon code is listed on the sales page. I'm not going to spell it out for you because I probably will say it wrong. So it is right under the button where you click to jump in. I am so excited about this, guys. I really hope that you find a space in your heart, not in your heart, but in your CEO mind to see if this is the thing for you. You look past the fear, you look past the insecurities, and I want you to know that I am here to support you every step of the way. So if you have questions, you're concerned, you're not sure if this is the right fit for you, what I want you to do is I want you to ask me. I want you to ask me if this is the right fit. I want you to reach out to me personally. You can send me an email, you can find me on social media, and you can message me. I want you to reach out to me because there is no reason why you cannot be successful. I have strategies, proven systems, proven sales processes, proven strategies that guarantee as best I can support. I can't technically guarantee support because it is up to you on your implementation, but I know the processes work. I know the systems work. I know the strategies work time and time and time again. So if you are ready to jump in, now is a perfect opportunity. I am so excited for you. I know that this would be a perfect opportunity for you if you have enjoyed this conversation and you are enjoying hanging out with me. So with that being said, I am going to go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you inside of Business Ascension Mastery. Bye, guys.